Okay, let's see then. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So title से you guys can understand कि this video is about best 11 of this T20 World Cup. Now ये वीडियो थोड़ा delayed है and I understand कि by this time all the hype of the T20 World Cup is gone by now. But still I wanted to do this assignment and therefore I am going to do this video. Now before moving forward, I would like to mention कि इस टीम में I have picked performers that fits my selection criteria. Now many of you might feel कि अरे इसको पिक करना चाहिए था, उसको पिक करना चाहिए था, ये मिस हो गया, वो मिस हो गया, but everyone has their own understanding of the game and that's why there are slight differences in their playing 11 or best 11. So the first player in my team is संजू सैमसन. स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, जब से इंडियन टीम में आई इस T20 वर्ल्ड कप में टीम के जो बैटिंग ट्रबल्स थे वो सारे खत्म हो गए. 3 नॉकआउट्स में मैच विनिंग इनिंग, वर्चुअल नॉकआउट अगेंस्ट वेस्ट इंडीज, मैच विनिंग इनिंग. Then in the semi-finals against England, match winning inning, and in the finals against New Zealand, again a match winning inning. So ये टूर्नामेंट के जो प्लेयर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट थे वो जस्टिफाइड है बिकॉज उन्होंने क्रंच मोमेंट जो था एकदम एंड ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट था वहां पर आके जो इम्पोर्टेंट इनिंग्स खेली और अपनी टीम को विक्ट्री में एक सिग्निफिकेंट उनका हाथ था. सो दैट्स व्हाई ही इज इन माय टीम. The second player in my team is Finn Allen. Now I know थोड़ा सा ये हार्श है ऑन साइफ ज़्यादा फरहान जो इस टूर्नामेंट के हाईएस्ट रन स्कोरर थे, बट मेरा जो प्रीफरेंस है वो थोड़ा सा टिल्टेड है स्ट्राइक रेट को लेके. एंड फिन एलन ऑन अ डे वी कैन guarantee that he can win you games. Like in the semi-finals, that kind of innings, you just give slightly more weightage to player who can do these sort of things. Again, close to 300 runs, average थोड़ा सा down है, but strike rate 200, so that's why he's in my team. Next player is Ishan Kishan. Again, a strike rate of 193.29, averaging around 35-40 in this T20 World Cup. So clearly, there was no much better player than this in this T20 World Cup at number 3 for me. At number 4, I don't see any middle order batter who stood out in this T20 World Cup. Harry Brook only one good inning against Pakistan. Jacob Bethel maybe against India if वो मैच जिता देते so I would have been forced to pick him, but ऐसा नहीं हुआ. देन सूर्य कुमार यादव was there जो एक अच्छी इनिंग खेली यूएसए के खिलाफ but not at his complete best. But then I look at someone like Shimran Hitmaier, so I have picked him, maybe a bit biased or giving more weightage to the strike rate. So I looked at the numbers of all the batters and that trade-off between strike rate and average. I am going ahead with Shimran Hitmaier in this team at number 4. So my batting order is, I feel, is complete now. Two left-handers, two right-handers. Almost everyone is close to 200 strike rates and averaging well enough to be in the top 4 for a T20 game. At number 5, I went ahead with Hardik Pandya just because of the team's balanced perspective. I don't see many competitor at this role. Maybe Jason Holder had a fine tournament, and if you want to put more weightage to the batting, then maybe Shivam Dube has a better performer as a batter in this T20 World Cup. But I think purely from the balance perspective, Hardik Pandya can be a very good fourth seamer in this side and can do the finisher's job. So that's why he's in my team as a finisher. At number 6, I have picked a player with whom I have been most impressed in this T20 World Cup, and that is Will Jacks. He has been most impactful player for me in this T20 World Cup, considering that he had played so many match-winning cameos, and then he has also played a role with the ball, especially against Sri Lanka. He took top order wickets, and then he was the one who was able to make a partnership with Jacob Bethel, and it looked like the game is going away from India in this. So he has been the man of crisis for this England team in this T20 World Cup. Now he scored 226 runs at a strike rate of 177, and then he also took few wickets, 9 wickets to be precise. He was a bit expensive, but given the role he was doing, it's fair. So that's my top six. At number seven, I looked around. I wanted a spinner who can bat a bit, and among all the players I see, Akshar Patel was the pick for me. 11 wickets and at an economy of 8.2. Never got too many chances to bat in this T20 World Cup, but we know he's a very capable batter. So that's why he's my number seven. Now, at number 8, many of you might get surprised by this pick, but as I said, this team is purely based off performers. And I looked around and I see Corbin Bosch for South Africa. I never thought that he will be the one playing ahead of someone like Nokia, but maybe his batting gave them the edge over Nokia. And to be honest, he was bowling quick. He was touching 140 every match, and then he was doing hard role for his team, coming into the middle overs and then doing the job or executing plan at the death. And considering that he took 11 wickets at an economy of 7.64, so I cannot neglect this kind of performer in my team. Then at number 9, I picked Adil Rashid. So if you look at all the spinners in this T20 World Cup, not many played as many games, so the sample size was less. Only two spinners were there who were there for the later end of the tournament, Varun Chakravarti and Adil Rashid. And to be fair, Varun Chakravarti had more wicket, but during the later stage of this tournament, he seemed to be faded. While on the other side, Adil Rashid did not had a very great start to this tournament, but as the tournament progressed, he was getting into his groove. So that's why I think he has an edge over Varun Chakravarti. So that's why he's in my team. Now, number 10 and number 11 were the easiest of picks for me. At number 10, it's Lungi. So I was actually impressed with his variation that he brings in the team, especially with the new balls. So he can roll his finger over the balls accurately or precisely in the first 6 overs. That was interesting and impressive to see in a bowler. And second thing to notice was his looping Yorkers, looping slower ball Yorkers, which were very impressive and accurate. So that's why he's in my team. 12 wickets at an economy of 7.19 justifies his selection. At number 11, it's automatic. I think most of you have already guessed it's Jasprit Bumrah. I mean, he's the best player I've ever seen, be it bowling, batting. He had that kind of impact throughout his career. If I am making an all-time 11, he is the first player I will pick in my team. No matter how many matches he plays, he retires tomorrow. Touch wood, it doesn't happen. But I've seen his career. I have seen his impact. Any format of the game, any situation, any role, be it opening the bowling, first change, bowling in the middle phase, or bowling at the death. He is there. He knows how to execute plan, and that's unbelievable. बुमराह का लक खराब हो सकता है बट एग्जीक्यूशन नहीं. So that's my best 11 of this T20 World Cup. Do tell me in the comment what's your ideal 11. I would love to read the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.